Walt Disney used to say, if you can dream it, it can be done. This goes for many things, including building it. Welcome back. I am the Tinker. I try to give you an easy way to survive if you're older or disabled or having an issue. I would like to discuss COPD and how to live with it. But building a device that sells for $15,000 but only costs me about $75. There are a few ways to loosen mucus from your lungs and chest that are inexpensive, and it's called having a partner assist with a cupped hand and using firm thumps. This is used to break up mucus so it can be coughed up and out. Another way is using a percussion cup made of silicone, and you can help yourself at least in the front of your chest at the top of the ribs, but not around the heart. This is said to help. However, with COPD or emphysema, there are two layers of mucus. One you can cough up easily, and by using Mucinex, this helps to loosen the mucus. The second layer is the hardest to remove as it almost becomes part of your lung as the mucus basically gets stuck in the lungs. I am hoping the percussion vest will help. Please note, I am not a doctor or therapist. I see what is out there and try to build my own to similar specifications in an affordable manner. So hope this helps. Please discuss the general unit with someone in the profession. I will not mention any company names in this video, although they can be found on the net. This video will help you build your own and save up to $15,000 by building one for under $75. As a senior with a disability, I am doing what I can to help myself and hopefully help you in the process. Let's talk and build a percussion vest. This is a vest with multiple vibration devices to help break up mucus in the chest. It was much easier than I thought, and all the items to build it is readily available. You only need to know where your lungs are and where to mark the item placements on a life jacket used to save your life if in the water, but in this case will hold your vibrators.
Okay, Tinker, get with it. You've been talking for over 2 minutes. I'm anxious to see what you came up with.
Alrighty then, let's get started. First, we need a device to hold the vibration devices. I am using a marine life vest used for personal watercraft as it has an extra strap. 4 instead of 3. I make my first unit. That was my prototype with the only extra large size I had. I picked that size because I am putting some padding in on the inside, so the vibrations are firm but not hurt, and the extra space will be great. Okay, so that is one device I needed. The next device is something to cause the vibration, percussion, and found that a back massager was perfect as it has a control to select sequence and type of vibration and has a number of vibrators, just to take them out and refit them into the life vest and add some padding. Before I continue with the vest idea, there is a handheld device which I did purchase but found it not convenient to use on my own, so decided with the vest hands-free. It is also heavy, best for muscles, so the vest is a go. I have put red dot for the location of the vibrators. The one on the right shows the back. When placing, stay away from other organs and stick to the lungs. If unsure, please ask a person like a doctor, nurse, or paramedic. Best with wearing the vest and have them mark on the vest where to place them. Some documentations mention to use percussion at the sides of the lungs as well, but only one search mentioned that. An old high school teacher used to say, make it work before making it pretty. In other words, form follows function. I seem to do that a lot. My first version using the life vest seemed like a great idea, but once done, I did find it hot to wear and bulky. Here is a picture of the outcome. So in comes version 2. For this project, I am using a fishing vest, and any padding will come from the vibration device which I picked up on Marketplace for $20. I will go step by step, including dissection, to show exactly what I am doing and why. Now we have the vest, just need to get someone to try it on similar size to yourself and mark on the outside of the vest where the motors will be located. Please note the motors are 12-volt, nothing that can electrocute you, and top speed is vibration at 1200 per minute. The timer from the massager adjusts the intensity, pulsations, and timing, so it's an all-in-one device. Just repurpose it for what I want it to do. I am hoping it will look prettier than version 1, although it worked fine, just hot. Actually, for the cost of a manufactured unit at thousands of dollars, if my unit looks home-crafted but works, that is all I can ask for. Okay, let's get started. The fishing vest we have now to dissect the back massager for the control, and only 4 of the 8 or 10 motors that are in there. Before I started cutting things up, I marked where the vibrators are and labeled them as the control would vibrate 2 at a time and some at 1 at a time, so that way I can associate the wire pairs to the vibrators. Once the seam was cut open, I had full access to the foam and motors that were under the foam. Some of the motors were embedded under a thicker foam block, which I used to help make the vibrations softer and not feel like it was hurting the surface of my skin or bones underneath it. Once open and exposed, I slowly and carefully took the foam apart to expose the motors and wires, and carefully unstuck the motors from the foam and noted the wire pair colors. Just a note, the items that looks like wire grids in the video are actually heaters, as the original vibrator unit had heat as well. I am not using the heat for this fit as it's not necessary, and just cut the wires to the heaters, also 12 volts, and set them aside for future consideration in the name of projects, like a vest warmer for winter. To make this build easier with less things in my way, there is a connector from the control to the wire harness. It's simply just unclipped and the control put aside until I was done. The 12-volt supply connector as well, but will be anchored to the fabric with glue and stitches to make it secure. So as you can hopefully see, I have cut open the massager, and under the pads are the vibration motors. I am using the thick foam to cushion any hard vibrations against the bones and simple spray glue to put the vibrates in place and glue in the foam. Since there were 8 motors in this vibrator, I am only using 4 and marked down which wires they were attached to. The motors are only 12 volt and using 2 on the front and 2 on the back of the vest, and let the timer sequencer control the timing. The other wires that were for heat and other motor are just taped off and not used. This unit has 3 intensities and various sequences to do the job. So this unit I consider a success and easy to build and is used regularly. It runs off a 12-volt transformer and can run off of your accessory plug in your car or even a portable battery. The choice is yours. So for those of you with COPD of various types, you may wish to consider this cheap project to help you or a loved one clear the phlegm and able to breathe better. If you have any questions, please let me know and subscribe and like if you would please. In the meantime, until we meet again, I am the Tinker.